All right, guys. At Needle, Juan, James H, Kim G, Brian G, Joseph C, Joe C, Mike G, Corey N. We're just taking a little time here to try to submit a video for the Needle video contest. We really don't know a whole lot about doing product review videos as we've never done one, but just for giggles, we thought we'd go ahead and enter a video for the contest. It could never hurt to try. What we're doing here is the Blade 600X. This is far from a stock 600X. We bought this one off of, I believe, our Run Rider as an well, it came with servos, but the servos the guy had in it were plastic geared, very low torque servos. But otherwise, I mean, the airframe itself was pretty complete. We're very happy with this machine. We've had it for, probably 6 or 7 months now. We did have it when it was set up 12S in a scaleflying.com MD500 600 size fuselage, and it performed very well. We did have their 4-blade scale head with the 4 semi-symmetrical blades, but we're not really too keen on the whole scale flying thing. I mean, yeah, it's fun for a while, but it does get rather boring to me. I'm not a 3D pilot by any means. Of course, as you can see, we're flying Zeal 550mm mains, Zeal 95mm tails. We're running the NEU 1907 1.5 wide 915 kV motor with a Skywalker 80 amp opto ESC with a Hercules Super BEC set at 6 volt output with a Line DS610 Cyclics and a HK 47011MG tail servo. We're running the Mini K-Bar, which is a V-Bar clone gyro. Really great gyro, guys. For you non-helicopter guys, I've flown pretty much all of the gyros on the market except for like Spartan and the actual V-Bar. But I've flown the Align 3GX, I've flown the Taro ZYX, I've flown the Icon, I've flown the HB800, I've flown the Micro Beast, I've flown the 7200BX, and by far the Mini K-Bar is probably my favorite gyro that I've flown on any machine. Our head speeds aren't quite what they should be because of the low kV of the motor that we're running. This motor is rated for 8S, but the speed controller we're using, the Skywalker 80 amp opto, is only rated for 6S. We don't have an 8S ESC, so the head speeds are kind of low. Our idle up 2 is only 2310, which is still a good 3D head speed on a 550 class machine, but as far as a 550 class machine is concerned, or 600, really myself, I consider this a 550 because I'm only swinging 550mm main blades on it. I do have the 600 boom installed, but that's just to give the blade clearance between the tail disc and the main disc. I had the 550 boom on it, and I just didn't have the clearance for blade flex of the main blades. These Zeals don't tend to flex, but just for, I guess, my own satisfaction, I decided to go ahead and put the 600 boom back on it. But we'll spool it up here and show you guys a little bit of what the machine can do. We can in no ways near fly this machine to what it's capable of. I mean, I can do nose up inverted funnels. I can do nose down upright funnels. Inverted nose in hovering. You know, upright nose in, side in, nose left, nose right. But this is a really great smooth flying machine. It really does perform. I would highly recommend this machine to anybody getting into helicopters. The larger machines are a lot more stable machines than say a 450 or a, of course you get up into a 500, those machines are really stable as well compared to a 450. There we're at about 2250. The tail shaft is bent on this machine, so it does have a little bit of a tail wag. That's 2310 roughly is what I tacked the head at with no blades. And we are flying this machine with the Gen 1 DX6, which is probably my favorite transmitter. I've had both versions of the DX8, the DSM2, DSMX, and I sold it to, the DSMX version I sold to Harold sometime last year. As you can see, even with the severe tail wag that it's got, this is a very stable machine. And that's almost hands off right there. Almost. Just very little aileron corrections because of the tail wag. I do have the new parts ordered to fix the machine, but as you can see, it's very stable, requires very little corrections in the pyro. I don't know if we can do very stable machine. I really like it. Even at the low head speeds and with the tail issues, I mean, this is a very, very smooth flying machine. And it'll roll and flip with the best of them. I mean, yeah, I've owned Goblins, I've owned several Align machines, and by far the bigger blade machines, I've never had the opportunity to fly the 700 yet, but or the 500. I have owned the 450X, the 400 3D, and by far this is probably my favorite machine out of all of the blade machines I've owned. So I really hope you guys like this video. I know we've sure had fun putting it together. So thanks again for watching, and let's give the customers awesome CX on horizonhobby.com. See you guys.